What if Naruto was like Broly Part 5? Naruto throws a punch straight downwards into the ground, making a small crater, separating Zabuza and Haku by sending them into opposite directions. He tells the rest of the team to take on the young boy while he fights Zabuza. Kakashi jumps in to help Naruto, but only as support, as he knows that Naruto is more than capable of fighting. Zabuza blocks Naruto's punch with his blade, but Naruto's fist just keeps going, straight through the sword, snapping it in two. Zabuza was terrified at the newfound strength this genin possessed. He started fighting more fiercely, just to match Naruto, but each hit he landed seemed to do less and less damage, until Naruto just stopped and let Zabuza hit him, clearly showing his dominance in this fight. Meanwhile, Sasuke and Sakura were using their newfound technique to amp their speed and match Haku's. But even though it was a 2-on-1, Haku still had the advantage. Each attack that the genin landed was met with an even stronger and faster strike than the last, as Haku was noticing what was happening to Zabuza. Eventually, Haku gets tired of the dance, and seeing that his master was close to dying, threw Senbon towards Naruto, getting his attention, then trapping Sasuke and Sakura in the demonic ice mirrors. Naruto immediately rushed over, leaving Zabuza to Kakashi, trying to save his friends. But when he gets inside the mirrors, he sees Sasuke sacrificing himself to protect Sakura from the Senbon, and falling to the ground. Naruto gets in and checks if Sasuke is okay, and is happy to see that he isn't dead, but angry that he could have died. This was Haku's plan, to draw Naruto in and overwhelm him with his near-instant speed, going from mirror to mirror. And it actually works somewhat. Haku manages to injure Naruto a bit, and then goes for the killing blow, after seeing him nearly kill his master. But before the Senbon could hit Naruto, however, Sakura jumps in the way, the needle narrowly missing a vital point. She collapses to the ground, seemingly lifeless. This is more than Naruto can take. First Sasuke, the man who he wanted to form a friendship with, and possibly a rivalry. And now Sakura, the woman who had grown feelings for, and respected as a fellow shinobi. Naruto feels something that he had never felt before. Complete and utter rage. The Nine Tails energy leaks from his body, making his teeth sharper, his whiskers darker, his eyes turn red. But then it stops. As he grows in size, his muscles bulk up, his hair spikes up, and his eyes turn from red into yellow. His green aura overtakes the orange chakra, and his rage even shakes the cage inside of him, scaring even the tailed beast. His energy could be felt for miles around, and just keeps growing. Haku was petrified of what Naruto had become, of what he had turned him into. Naruto had unlocked his version of the Ikari form, and is ready to take out all his rage on Haku. He screams Sakura and Sasuke's names before darting straight towards Haku, who tried to move to the next mirror, but was nowhere near fast enough. Naruto grabbed his face, threw him into the ground, and punched him, over and over and over again, releasing all of his anger with every blow. He steps back from Haku, and all he sees is a mess. Shards of Haku's mask were scattered around a pool of blood, and in the middle was a brutalized Haku, barely even recognizable. Naruto, however, didn't show any remorse for his actions. All his face showed was anger and sadness over the death of his two best friends. He screams again, loud enough to hear from Taz in his house, and gets ready to go and kill Zabuza, but he is stopped in his tracks by the sound of someone whispering. He looks around and can't see anyone, until he looks down. He sees Sakura, with tears in her eyes, telling Naruto to stop. saying that this isn't him. Naruto kneels down next to Sakura, holding her head up with his massive hands, looking into her eyes, and slowly reverting to his base form. Crying, he tells Sakura that he's so sorry that because of him not paying attention, she could have died. Sakura raises her hand and strokes Naruto's cheek, telling him that it's not his fault. They are shinobi at the end of the day, and this is what that life entails. She slowly gets up and tells Naruto to give her as many bandages as he can, and to go and help Kakashi. He hands them over and darts towards the battle of Kakashi and Zabuza, but the fight had just come to an end, with Kakashi's hand through Zabuza's chest, the last flicker of his lightning blade fizzling out. Naruto tells Kakashi that Sakura and Sasuke need help now, so they both rush over to help, but they see both of them sat on the floor, bandages everywhere and smiling at Naruto. Sakura tells Naruto that they should both be okay with a couple of days of rest, and Sasuke tells Naruto that he felt that tremendous power and he would like Naruto to help train him. But that will have to wait, as Gato and his thugs turned up on the bridge, demanding that Tazuna stops or they'll kill all of them. Naruto, walking over, and simply tells them to leave or it's all over for you. Gato laughs and sends his thugs in to attack, but they are all met with a massive explosion coming from a massive ki blast that Naruto had sent towards them, taking out about 3/4 of them. The rest either surrender or just jump off the bridge. Tazuna thanks them for everything that the Leaf Ninja had done for them, and decided to name the bridge the Great Naruto Bridge. Team 7 rest up for about 2 days in order to let Sakura and Sasuke heal, and set off back to the Leaf Village, with Naruto and Sakura getting a bit closer on the way back. Let me know your thoughts about this part and where it's heading. If you want to subscribe, go for it. And if you want to leave a like, do it. Fuck it, why not? I don't know how long this part will be. Hold on, how long? Oh, only about 8 minutes. But it's like this morning, it's still boiling. So, anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.